It. I hope everyone is staying safe and happy. This is the video series for class 3rd mathematics subject and we'll cover all the syllabus in this entire series. We'll keep on adding more and more videos so you can see each and every topic and learn mathematics for class 3rd. So let's start with 2D shapes. So let's start, kids. So we are going to cover 4 shapes in this lecture. First will be square, second is triangle, third will be rectangle, and fourth will be circle. So look at this figure, and if you notice, this is the shapes written as HAPES. This is the spelling, how we spell it, shapes. And first figure is triangle. So this is the side 1, side 2, side 3. So these three-sided figure is called triangle. So observe it carefully. This is the rounded figure, we call it as a circle, and here is the rectangular figure. Opposite side must be equal. So this is the opposite sides. This side is opposite to this side. You need to observe my cursor, otherwise you will lose what I'm going to point and what I'm talking about. So look carefully on the screen. This is the oval shape, and this one is a square. This is the one figure which we are going to cover in this video, and this is our parallelogram or rhombus. Don't worry about this. So we will going to cover triangle, circle, rectangle, and square in this video. So let's start with our first figure. So you know we are surrounded by different objects, and if you look around, you see one or the other object represent different shapes. So if you look at this figure, this is a laptop screen and it looks bit similar to rectangle. Here is a cylindrical shape. This represents rectangle. This is a pillow and cushions, and here you know this is a cake that also represent a cylindrical shape. So that's how these objects around us represent one or the other shapes. So we are going to learn about these shapes one by one. So we call these shapes as a two-dimensional shapes. Okay, and we call it as a basic shape, and these are like square, rectangle, triangle, and circles, and these are all are plane figures. So two dimensionals, plane figures, and very basic shapes. So meaning of every terminology is different, but if someone is saying like two-dimensional shape, you can easily understand like we are talking about square, rectangle, triangle, circle, parallelogram, and other figures. So now we look at the definition of the square. What is a square? See, this is the figure which looks like a square, and why we call it a square, because it holds the properties which a square should hold. See, this is side 1, side 2, side 3, and this is side 4. So all four sides of the square must be equal. I repeat, all the four sides of the square must be equal. So if we consider this side of this clock is equal, then this can be a square. Biscuit can also be a square if all these sides are equal. And here is a dice. This face of this dice is also represent square. Like you see, this one is as a square. This is the square. So we'll look this definition in detail, and here you see a square is a plane figure with 4 sides and 4 corners. Okay, so this is the side 1. The green lines represent the sides. So side 1, side 2, side 3, and side 4. All the 4 sides of a square are equal. So this is the must condition, that all the 4 sides of the squares are equal. And next one, both the diagonal of the square are also equal. So children, first I will explain what is a diagonal. So this orange line, if you look at this orange line which is joining corner 4 and corner 2, this is the diagonal. So diagonal is a line which joins opposite corners. I repeat, diagonal is a line which joins opposite corners. So we can draw two diagonals. One can be drawn from these two corners. So a square has two diagonals, and you can see there are 4 corners. So this is corner 1 here, this one is first corner, second corner, third corner, this is fourth corner. So in total we have 4 corners. So now you know your square figure. Let's move to the next figure in this video. This is our triangle. So if you look at the triangle, it is also a plane figure with 3 sides. So we can say a triangle has 3 sides, 3 corners, and the corner can also be called as vertex. So yes, we can call corner as vertex as well. So here I written vertices, so you know this can be called as a corner, or this can be referred as a vertex. And here is the side 1, side 2 and side 3. As we mentioned, here is 3 sides, so this is side 1, 2, 3. So a triangle has 3 sides. Do you remember any figure or anything around you which looks like triangle? Think. Let's look at these things. Here we have this watermelon shape, it looks like triangle. It's a pizza slice, that also looks like triangle. This cone also looks like triangle. Roof of a house is also looking like triangle. And you know, traffic signal, this is red, yellow, green, this also looks like triangle. So this has 3 sides, right? So you know this is the triangle with 3 sides, 3 corners. Our vertex is our triangle. Now we'll move to the next figure, that is called rectangle. See, rectangle has opposite sides should be equal. There are 4 sides like square, but it is different from square. We'll tell you why it is different from square. And this table also represent rectangular shape. This book border also represent rectangular shape. You can notice this is the opposite sides, and opposite sides of rectangle are equal. Opposite side of rectangle must be equal. So yes, we can say square is also a rectangle. Confused? Don't be confused. We'll see what is rectangle. So you first understand what is exactly rectangle is. So it has 4 sides and 4 corners, and the must condition is opposite side of rectangle must be equal. A line which connects opposite corners is called diagonal. So we already discussed about diagonals, that is opposite corners. A line joining opposite corners is called diagonal, and both the diagonals of rectangle are also equal. So here see, this side and this side must be equal in square. So but here if you look at rectangle, side 1 must be equal to side 3. This is the opposite side, okay, and side 2 and side 4 are also opposite side. These should be equal. These 2 sides must be opposite side must be equal. And here's the one diagonal. See, I have marked it in a red line. So this one is our diagonal. Here are corners. There are 4 corners I outlined in the blue. So I hope this figure is also clear. Now we'll move to circle. See, all these objects represent circle, all the rounded figures. So circle is a rounded figure, whether it's sun, moon, earth, any planet, a ball, orange, ring, smiley face, this is circle. This, see, there are many circles, outer circle, inner circle. These are this very small circle. There are 4 circles, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all circles example. So what is the circle? So we can say any circle is a rounded figure. It doesn't have any side or any corners. So from this lecture we can say a triangle has 3 sides, 3 corners and no diagonals. 3 sides, 3 corners and no diagonal. Rectangle has 4 sides, 4 corners, corner 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2 diagonals, 1, and from this corner to this corner can be another diagonal can be drawn. Similarly for a square we have 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4 corners, same as rectangle, and circle is a rounded figure. So thanks for watching this lecture. If anything is not clear, you can watch it again, and please subscribe my channel. If you liked my videos, please do like it so you don't miss any other videos that we are going to upload in future. Thank you very much. Have a good day, children. Hope and happy learning. Hope you will learn a lot in upcoming videos.